Hi pals, my name is Mal, or you can call me Milk, and welcome back to my channel. Everybody take in the bright, beautiful colors of this island because soon we are going to be changing it and starting to make everything spooky for Halloween season. So sit back, light a fall candle, and let's get right into it. First thing that I do is go through all of my custom designs and I pick out replacements for them that are a little more dark, a little more spooky, Halloween-y. And you'll see a couple of the creator codes. If you want to like pause super quick to get some of the custom designs that I use, you'll see. But I do want to try to make a list of all the custom designs that I use because all of the designs that I use are not my own. They're all from different people's creator codes, so maybe I'll get a list stacked up here soon to share with everybody. But here you can see I had this path here, but I wasn't loving it because I didn't save those little corner pieces. So I ended up changing this one to a different path, and I wasn't liking the bright, colorful blanket. I forgot to change that. So in just a second here, I go through and I pick some new replacements for those. Coming back to the island, I wasn't really loving this path as well. It is a really cool and unique path with the little vines around the edging, but I just don't really love the blue tint to it, so I do not use this path either. I do end up changing that, but that's a little later. I start to clean up all of this trash from last year, and we're just gonna start kicking up this path and placing some more things down. I wanted to replace these bamboo trees for the regular saplings, just so whenever the season's colors change and all the trees turn orange and stuff, I think it would make a more fitting entrance than the bamboo trees, which don't really match a Halloween vibe. But I am just going around and picking up and cleaning up as much as I can so we can get everything ready to start decorating for Halloween. I did have an idea to read a small scary story on every one of these videos to kind of spook up the vibe and just have something to talk about while I was doing all of this that doesn't really need some talking. And I was reading so many small scary stories on Reddit. I was under like I think it's called like r/scary stories, short scary stories or something like that. And then I ended up freaking myself out, and some of them were just a little too scary. And so I'm not going to be sharing any today, but maybe if I find a better one in the future that isn't as scary, I'll share one. But here I am changing my little face design. I have cute little freckles and those two little pumpkins, one on either cheek. I think it is so cute. And I went ahead and saved a couple of spooky Halloween dresses. I don't really zoom in on it right now, but after I do a couple little changes in my house, I will show you my complete outfit that I'm going to be wearing at least for this week. Saw this creator's design on Pinterest, I believe, and they used it in like a forest area, at least the one that I saw, and I love the path. I just don't love it in the way that it's set up right here. I think it's a little bit too crowded and just too much going on for that path. I do keep the path and I use that design just in a different way and a lot smaller spaces than this whole big path that I have here. So you'll see in a second that I choose my last and final main path, but I do still use this path here in other places. So I chose this fall flag here for my flag on my island, and I also changed up, here's the permanent path. I love the little moss edging on the sides and the corners, and I also changed the blanket and the stall design, and I think those turned out a lot cuter than what was there before. I also exchanged those white planks there that was on the beach for the black ones, and I don't know what I'm gonna put there yet, but we'll figure it out. And I am just now putting down that really pretty, like, grassy, mushroomy path right here to the left of the entrance, where I'm going to do a little short build. And yes, Coco's thought bubble right there was her asking to move away, which I did not let her leave. If there's anybody on my island that I want to go, it's probably Kevin, who was in the background there, and there's a couple others that I would let leave, but definitely not Coco. So I said no. For this entrance in front of the resident services, I did have before two the iron benches on either side of the fountain, but I wasn't really loving it, so I thought I'd push everything over, just use the one on the insides, and add the pumpkins a little bit closer just to kind of break up the red oranginess of the torch and the pumpkins. And then I put a pile of leaves here, which I eventually swap out for the yellow pile of leaves just to kind of break it up, and it looks a little bit better in that area to kind of break up the orange color. So my plan for this tiny little build here was just a Halloween photo area. Like, you can come here and just get cute little photos in front of the big pumpkin carriage. So it doesn't really serve much of a purpose other than just like looking kind of cute for if you want to take photos or be really fall-like. Here I am just adding a couple more custom designs for this little area here just to kind of break it up a bit. And I drop a little piece of candy because I thought that would look cute. And I also go ahead and place the spooky fencing on either side just to kind of break up the entrance for it a little bit more. This path here that I have throughout the neighborhood I do not love. It's not transparent. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't have the little like clear spot on it so it's on top of the path correctly, if that makes any sense. So I do end up changing it. I don't remember if I do it in this video or not, But yeah, I do change that. And right now I'm just kind of throwing a couple things out of my pockets and my inventory just to get it out of there. So this stuff here is not going to be permanent. That pumpkin table is not going to be permanently there. So just kind of disregard this part. I was just kind of emptying my pockets. Right here, I'm just removing the gold flowers and replacing them with black ones just to match the vibe, and the gold just doesn't really work right there. So I do remove those and replace them with the black ones. I then go down and place a bunch of weeds all over the place. I think this is really gonna help with filler spots and definitely help with like the more spooky overgrown vibe once they grow fully. So I'm excited to see what it looks like when they're completely grown. And here I am finally putting the flag outside and changing it to the pumpkin flag, and I think it looks super cute. Here is a final little look of all the little stuff that we got done today. I think it's really crazy how much just changing the creator codes and the custom designs to something different and darker just completely changed up the vibe of this whole island. So I hope you enjoyed this first episode. I already have the second episode filmed and edited. I just need to do a little voiceover for it, but we're definitely getting more into the building, moving buildings, and all that fun stuff in the next episode. I actually have like 2 builds that I do in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much if you stuck around to the end and you watched this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you want to keep up to date on all the next Halloween videos. I will see you later in the next one. Bye!